Good morning, everyone. How are you doing on this Monday morning? It's a beautiful morning here in Arlington. The sun is shining. The birds are happy. I just filled their feeder moments ago. And the coffee's hot. Well, it's a Monday. Mondays just kind of bring out that Monday feeling, don't they? I don't even know what that is. Some Mondays I'm really excited to get to work and I can't wait to dive into the week. Some Mondays it's like, it's Monday already? I thought the weekend just started. Today's a little more of a draggy Monday, but hey, that's why I got my coffee. We'll have a good day. I started this morning with a little news flash through USA Today, looking at the great stories that impact my life and change who I am as a person. And today's story, it definitely did. And here's the headline: There's definitely more. Michigan man unearths more than 150 bowling balls during home renovation. Well, now there's something you don't see every day. So apparently, this man in Detroit was doing some renovation on the back of his house, and he was taking out an old cinder block steps that were behind the house. And as he started to remove the cinder blocks and dig through the sand, he found a bowling ball. And he dug a little more, and he found another one, and another one, and another one. And it turns out that he found more than 150. Actually, 160, according to the report, so far have been found in the back step. He went down about 2 feet below the ground and was still finding bowling balls. So where do you get 160 bowling balls? That's the first question that came to mind. Is this some guy who every time he goes bowling takes an empty bowling bag with him, and when he leaves with a ball inside of it? I don't think so. This is a guy who works at a bowling ball factory. See, each of the bowling balls had a spiral cut on it, which meant it was non-saleable. There was something wrong. It was defective. It was off balance, or something was askew with the ball. And so these were just thrown away. Well, apparently employees back in the 50s used to take those balls home and use them as fill. What a great idea. When God gives you a bowling ball, you fill a hole with it. But now the question is, this poor guy in Michigan has 160 bowling balls in his yard, and he's trying to figure out, what do I do with 160 bowling balls? Well, he called Brunswick to find out the story behind the balls, and did get the story and found out when they were made and where they were made and all that kind of stuff from the serial numbers on the balls. And he also found out that they are non-toxic, so it's friendly for the environment if he wants to bury them. They said they're safe to dispose of in any way he wants. So how do you dispose of 160 bowling balls? Well, he decided that he wants to use them for landscaping. He's going to edge his gardens with these bowling balls. That's kind of creative. That'll look kind of cool. So he donated 6 bowling balls to a church. I thought, well, that's nice. What's a church going to do with 6 bowling balls? And then I found out the church has a bowling ball cannon that they use at some festival that they have every fall. So he donated these bowling balls to be shot from the bowling ball cannon at the church. Does your church have a bowling ball cannon? I don't think mine does, but I haven't been here that long. Maybe we do somewhere. And then his dad took some bowling balls, and his dad's going to use them as furniture legs. That could be interesting. So I guess the moral of the story is, if God gives you bowling balls, make furniture. Well, that's not really the moral. I don't know that there's a moral to this story, but it does remind me that, we can do just about anything with what we've been given if we're just a little creative with it. This man who found 160 bowling balls has found a way to use them. My guess is that his lawn edging will be a conversation piece for years to come. Probably even the next owners of the house. They'll talk about the 140 bowling balls that were in the backyard around the gardens. And the story just goes on. Romans 8:28 says that God works all things together for the good of those who love him, who are called according to his purpose. God works all things together. When you give God a bowling ball, he finds out how to use it. Well, that's not exactly the point. But see, God is very green, I guess we could say. God doesn't waste anything. He certainly wouldn't waste 160 bowling balls, and he won't waste anything in your life either. Even those things that seem like 160 bowling balls, those things that seem to be anchoring us down, holding us down, the things that we don't like or enjoy. God has the ability to use those in our life to shape us, refine us, change us, make us new, renewed people. So the next time God gives you a bowling ball, or the next time you find yourself with a bowling ball, might not be a gift from God, but he can use it. He can use all those situations in our life, teach us something, so we become more like him. Well, I hope your day is bowling ball free. Unless, of course, you like to bowl, then, that'd be cool too. I'm a fan of bowling. I used to be on a bowling league. In fact, a little side story, we had one gentleman on our bowling league back in the day. It was the only time I'd ever seen a bowling ball with no holes in the ball. None drilled out at all. And when I first saw the ball, I thought, well, how to use a bowling ball with no holes? Well, simply your hand is so large that you palm the bowling ball. And then he would take the bowling ball, and most people roll the bowling ball. We used to say that he would chuck the bowling ball down the alley, because it seemed like every time that bowling ball would go at least halfway down, if not 3/4 of the way down, before it ever made contact with the wood. We always told him, Russ, the pins are falling not because the ball hit him, but out of pure intimidation. They don't want to get hit by that missile you just fired at them. But it was okay. He was fun to watch. Dangerous, but fun. I learned not to stand behind him when he's bowling. I hate to see what happened if that thing would slip. Well, there's your ponder for the day. Boy, I bet you're glad you clicked on this one today, aren't you? Yeah, well, we'll be back, and we'll see you again next time as we continue pondering God and bowling balls. Oh, the magic number today, 90. That's right. Just 10 more subscribers and we're there. You must have 10 people that you want to send this to, right? Don't you? 10? Maybe one, If all 10 of you that are watching send it to one person and get them to subscribe, we'd be there. And if there's only 4 of you watching, well, you got more work cut out for you. Well, I hope you're having a bright day. I hope this made your morning a little brighter, encouraged you a little bit. And we'll see you around here next time. Bye now.